Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Addison, whatever time you're listening, and thank you for joining us for our ASD Chat for All podcast. We have lots of fun and exciting things on the horizon for Addison School District 4, and this podcast allows us the opportunity to connect with our parents and guardians, families, and community to celebrate our students, their accomplishments, and so much more. Your hosts for this podcast are ASD4 Superintendent Dr. Nick Sutton and myself, Dean Constantopoulos. You interested in hearing more about what's going on in District 4? Come on in and have a chat. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you again for joining us for another episode of our ASD Chat for All podcast. My name is Dean Constantopoulos. I'll be one of your hosts this afternoon, and I'm here with my co-host, Dr. Nick Sutton. Nick, I heard today that it was going to go all the way up to 72, and that's kind of crazy to me.
I wondered what direction you were going to take our intro in, and so you're going to concentrate on the weather. I love it. No, it's nice out, and I was also thinking, we record so many of these in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good afternoon episode.
It's nice to see a little sunlight.
Weird. It's nice.
I like it. You know what is also nice? Getting to hear from some of our friends in the Village. So we actually have another advertisement here from our friends over at Padua's Auto Body. So while we hate when that happens, it does. Car accidents and repairs are never an easy thing to go through, but Padua's Auto Body is here to help you get the best quality for the best price. Run by a family for families, we've been in the business for 8 years now, and we hope to keep serving the Chicago metropolitan area for many more years to come. Located right off of North Avenue and Addison Road, you can visit us at 225 West Stone Road in Villa Park, or reach us by emailing us at paduasautobodysHop@gmail.com. Padua, that's Padua, or calling Fernando at 630-956-6629. You can also find us on Google, Instagram, or Facebook, so check them out, everyone who's listening. Now that we got that out of the way, let's introduce our wonderful guest that we have here today. We have Alyssa Cornelius, who is the Special Projects Coordinator for the Village of Addison. Alyssa, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I listen to these, so it's kind of weird being on the opposite side, but I'm so excited to be here.
I love to hear that.
We're honored.
Oh,
yes.
Awesome. So, you know what? I know who you are, but for anybody listening, tell us a little bit about yourself. So who are you? What's your role with the Village? And how long have you been with the Village of Addison?
My name is Alyssa Cornelius. I'm the Special Projects Coordinator for the Village of Addison. So I have been with the Village now for 6 years. Goes by so fast.
Wow, it does.
Yes, it really does. I got my master's degree at the Village, so I have my master's in public administration.
Oh, amazing. And
I've been kind of jumping around in administration now, but now I am housed in the mayor's office. So
very cool.
It's exciting stuff. So I do a little bit of economic development, a little bit of PR, and community relations, and everything that kind of falls in between. So a woman of many hats.
Like podcast guest. I love it. So speaking of that, I see you all over Addison for different committees and events. So what exactly does a special project coordinator do, and more specifically, what are some of the events and things you've been a part of that you're most proud of, that you love?
I would say, as of recently, something I was really excited to work on was working with the United States Bowling Congress to have the USBC bowlers come out.
That's cool.
That's right.
That's
Yes.
interesting. Okay, tell us more.
So we had over 13,000 bowlers come to Stardust.
Mm-hmm.
So something, as I mentioned...
Say that number again.
Yeah, 13,000
That's
bowlers.
incredible.
Yeah.
You said that too quickly. It's wow.
In 70 days. So the prep for this, you have to imagine, is huge.
Oh, yeah.
So working with them, working with our public works.
That's like inviting in a small town.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So adding that on top of the amount of people that are already in town, and also capitalizing on this incredible experience and having people come here, it was a great opportunity for us to showcase Addison. So part of my job being in economic development is definitely business relationships. Mm-hmm. So I work very closely with the business community. So we took this as a great opportunity to really highlight the businesses in town. We have over 100 restaurants and vendors in Addison alone, mm-hmm. and we have 13,000 people coming here. What are the best way for us to connect those two pieces? So that was
Well
something that was really exciting.
That's cool. And I didn't know this actually before the bowlers that actually come in, but correct me if I'm wrong, but Stardust is like one of the biggest bowling alleys in the country or something like that?
Yes, so they're the largest continuous lane establishment in the country.
See, I would have never known that. That's kind of incredible. That's awesome.
It's very cool. And to think that they came here, center of the country, Addison, Illinois, when their previous places have been Reno and Vegas.
Oh, wow.
We are a true player in the game. It's exciting.
Well, I always thought of it like Vegas, Reno, and then Addison right afterwards, just in my own headcanon, so it works out.
Naturally.
So I gotta ask you something that I've been seeing on social media a lot, and something that you had recently spoken about in a meeting that we were at together, was you were working on something called Behind the Advantage. I've seen like bits and pieces on social media. So tell us about that. That seems like a really cool idea.
I'm really glad you brought that up because I've been dying to talk about it.
Awesome.
So the segment Behind the Advantage is a new initiative that we pushed out this year. Again, really wanting to highlight those businesses that are in town. We have the 4th largest industrial park in the state of Illinois, and we're very, very proud of that. And we also have so many great restaurants in town. And we wanted to create something that was a marketing idea that highlights the businesses and gets those different unique places out into the public.
Right.
So we've been working with manufacturing companies and also some restaurants. We go in, ask them a couple questions, film, and everybody knows about the labor shortage, I'm sure. So it's a great opportunity for these businesses to not only show what they do and what's unique to them in Addison, but also highlight what job availabilities they have open.
Right. That's awesome. So if a company wanted to get involved, they're looking on the Village page, or they're looking on social media, and they want to get involved in this. How can they go about doing that?
They can call me directly. It's 630-543-4100 at extension 7512.
Awesome. Great.
Very cool. So especially with the holidays coming up, which that doesn't even seem possible, what are some of the events, projects, and plans kind of for the short term that are upcoming that you want to make sure people know about?
I definitely want to give a shout out to community relations and all the hard work that they put into hosting these events. And they've been around for a long time. Some new, some have been around for a very long time. And yes, I thank you, because I could not have left here without mentioning that. So December 2nd is our Christmas tree lighting. I invite everybody to come. It's family friendly. It's very exciting. December 3rd and 4th, we have some Christmas events. And then December 3rd and 10th, we are going to be doing the Santa Parade again. So you can check out all that information on ithappensinaddison.com.
Great. Well, and I just saw, if you go over by the Village now, they're starting to put up all the lights and everything like that.
Unbelievable. It's 70 degrees, but here we are.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, as soon as Halloween's over, that's when the Christmas lights go up. That's what I've noticed.
It's a lot of time. I got to give it to those guys. They are out there and they wrap. If anyone's ever been to Village Hall, or if you haven't, I encourage you to go during Christmas, because every branch is covered, and other municipalities actually reach out to us and ask us for training on how to do their
that's
trees.
Impressive.
That's
cool.
when you know you've arrived.
Yes.
Awesome. So I know that you just gave the information, but just in case, just one more time, in case anybody wants to reach out to you, they've got questions about Behind the Advantage, they got questions about any events coming up, or about the Christmas lights that are going to go up in the Village, what is the best way that they can reach out to you?
You can call the main line, 630-543-4100, and just ask for Alyssa, and they'll put you right through.
Perfect. And Nick, same question to you. What is the best way someone can reach out to you?
Certainly, they can call here at the office here at Addison 4, but I am always hanging out up and around Twitter. At Dr. Nick Sutton is an easy way to find me. Dean, same question to you.
It's going to be Twitter is the best way to reach out to me. That's at AddisonSD4. Alyssa, thank you again so much for coming. We got so much great information to get out to our people in Addison.
Thank you.
And for everybody listening, stay tuned for next time. Thank you for tuning in to our ASD Chat for All podcast. Check us out at www.asd4.org, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts for more. We'll be back soon with another episode, so stay tuned.